may be certain people that come to mind when it comes to the greatest television writers. Unless you live in the United Kingdom, you likely may have never heard of this writer. I believe he is criminally underrated and deserves greater recognition. Dennis Potter. I've had two of his shows, Pennies from Heaven and The Singing Detective, on my radar for quite some time, having found them through an IMDb search on the highest rated musical television series. It was only recently that I found out the same person was responsible for both, so I decided to look more into Dennis Potter's filmography. Here are his TV shows I have seen thus far, each of which I recommend giving a watch. Dennis Potter is a lot like a precursor to Satoshi Kon, as some of his works feature the blurring of reality with fiction. The other most noticeable characteristic, which I had alluded to earlier, is the inclusion of musical numbers, mainly show tunes from the 30s and 40s. Some may be disappointed that this makes them jukebox musicals, but also that the songs themselves are not sung by the actors, instead lip-syncing to the original recording. When it comes to media, whether it be movies, TV shows, books, music, and even video games, I am a strong proponent of availability. Efforts should be taken to preserve the content and be available to as many people as possible. In the case of Dennis Potter, his work isn't easily accessible to those living outside the United Kingdom. While his work can technically be found on YouTube, which is better than nothing, it's not a substitute for a proper home video release, especially given the quality of the uploads and their lack of subtitles. If I were rich, I would invest money towards a high-definition remaster of every single one of his shows as part of a Blu-ray box set I would call the Dennis Potter Collection. It would include English subtitles for each release, and perhaps other languages, as well as bonus content such as the documentaries made about him. Much of his work was shot on film, so an HD remaster is more than feasible. Regardless, I hope this video gives Dennis Potter the recognition he rightfully deserves, as he was a talented writer.